of what you say to me, but I'll think it over. It's a little bit hard to breathe, to breathe, to breathe. This kinda seems like it's a common theme. You don't think I understand what you said to me, to me, to me. Yeah, every time that we have this talk, it's a little bit hard to admit our faults. But I'm not so perfect. Is all of this worth it? Is all of this worth it? This feeling is fading, and I can't look back and can't catch my breath. It's too hard to let go. It's too hard to let go. Good. Look at me, breathing deep. After all the things we've been through, yeah, don't forget the reasons not to let this slip through our heads. Yeah, every time that we have this talk, it's a little bit hard to admit our faults. But I'm not so perfect. Is all of this worth it? Is all of this worth it? This feeling is fading, and I can't look back and can't catch my breath. It's too hard to let go. It's too hard to let go. Good. This feeling is fading, and I can't look back and can't catch my breath. It's too hard to let go. It's too hard to let go.
Amagbot says, scene switched to I.
All right. I think everything should be good. Yeah. It's kind of chilly out here. I'm tempted to go, trying to decide if I'll warm up walking or if I should go get my warmer jacket. Well, it's like slightly chilly, but I've just been standing out here. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll race trying to warm up. Howdy. Howdy, Mr. Winnie Cat. So, this is that park I went to the other day, and I was talking about doing that other trail, big loop trail. So, that's what I'm going to do today. Seems like it'd be fun. I have more time to, well, actually, I'm starting about the same time as the other day, but I'm going to do that instead of this other loop over here. Sunset's quite a bit longer than it was even like a week ago. Because it goes up like, I think it goes like a few minutes later, like pretty much every day. I was trying to decide if I want to walk this way or go around and do the loop that way. I could actually go around and do it that way, and then if I did run out of time, there's like a shortcut I could do, kind of. So maybe I actually should do that. Oh, at least I think there's kind of a shortcut I could do that like comes back out over to like this road. Although actually I think I can do that going this way also, so I don't guess it really matters. It's maybe not, it's maybe a little over halfway that way and a little under halfway this way, but it's not that long of a trail anyways. I think I have plenty of time to walk it before it gets dark. This should be pretty fun. It's the one on the other side I think kind of follows a creek along. So, or at least part of the way follows a creek along. Oh, I forgot. I have mileage on stream, but I didn't start the other app where it actually shows the mileage. Hello, Glue. Yeah, you've been doing pretty good. I don't think you've missed one in like a week now or something. Hello. Hello. Wait, are you headed out now? Did you just watch long enough to keep your white streak, or do you mean, is that why you're happy, or are you happy about something else? But yeah, you were here last time I walked here. And I guess all those dreams since then. That's fine. All right, see ya, Glue. More important things to do than watch, unless it's Beat Saber. That might not have been exactly what you meant, but that would be fine if that is what you meant, because, you know, no point in watching something you don't really like watching if you mostly just care about Beat Saber. But yeah, see you, Glue. Hope you have a nice rest of your day also. Here's the picnic area. Oh, look, they're doing something. There's a group of people doing something. Like official looking people. It's like they're doing a trail work day or something. We're working on the park. So I go on the trail past here a little ways down, I think, to the next trail that like cuts off over towards the road. And now Earth Court is what the truck says. Interesting. I'm gonna stop here and use the restroom real quick. Gotta use it since I left home, and then keep going. Assuming these are open. I think they are. They were last time. So I'll be right back. Alright. It should be good. So I'm only gonna walk down this one little section of the trail that I did last time, and then the rest of it's gonna be new trail. But this is the cool section I was saying I liked the last time, with the mossy trees like arched over the trail. Up there, right. Oh, there it goes. I was like, berry is not as good as it was last time. Still think this is cool. You just have to like crouch down and creep under all of these. At least if you're as tall as I am, you have to. My head would definitely hit. Oh, that must be why. I was changing something, and I guess I was switching cell service for this phone, and I don't have Verizon service here like last time. It's had everything going through this phone, this hotspot, and I guess that switching cell service cuts the hotspot off. So, it lost all the connections. I didn't think about that, but that would make sense. If there's no service, cell service, the phone would stop, like having a hotspot. So that's how I came last time. Came down that trail and I went that way. This time I'm going out this way over towards the road. And I think I just have to walk down the sidewalk just a little bit down to the crosswalk, an intersection, and then the trail goes up the hill on the other side from there. If this is the right trail that cuts out over to the road. Oh, thank you for the tier 1 sub, Mr. Winnie Cat. Yeah. So I guess you go right down. See, this has a kind of sidewalk that's a little ways away from the road. It's still kind of loud, but you're not right on the pavement. And I believe the trail cuts off like right over there. Yeah, thank you for the resub, Mr. Winnie Cat. My GPS has just died. I didn't see it for a minute. Well, actually, it was just a minute ago. I guess I did see it pretty much as soon as it happened. Grizzly junk removal. Huh. Put a sign up there. Wait. Who's just coming out here? Alright. And it should go up here and cross here and then be on the other trail. So here's the other trail. It cuts off right here. It goes up this way. Lakemont Islands Green Belt, 0.2 miles. Right here just goes like right beside houses. I assume on up it gets into the woods. Or hello, welcome. I think this is a bot. I've been having bots show up and do the same thing, and none of them ever respond. If you're not a bot, I'm sorry. And feel free to, say you're not. There's all these little side trails that go off to streets and stuff. Man, I didn't do any squats yesterday playing Beat Saber. My legs are still tired. All right, now we're going into the woods more. That part is pretty steep. My legs are freaking burning. But look, You can see not much through the trees, but you can see the mountains a little bit. Which way do I go? I think this might go down to a neighborhood. Huh, it kind of looks like it keeps going. I guess we gotta go look at all trails. There's no signs. Sorry about moving the phone around. Yeah, you keep going this way. And I haven't even gone up like anywhere close to all the elevation. It just keeps climbing. Unzip my jacket before I start sweating. If I can do unzip while holding the phone. Right, there we go. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna fix this also. My iPad has never reconnected. And I would like to have 2 cell connections, just in case. Are you not on the Wi-Fi iPad? Well, it's not. I'm gonna look weird standing on the side of the trail messing with my tablet. Hello. All right, now it's working. Cool. Didn't seem to think it was that awkward. Sometimes I stand around holding 2 phones and I feel a little weird. It's like, oh, people are gonna wonder. Like, I was walking around earlier with 2 phones, but like right then I had one phone out and this is like, 10-inch tablet, which is a more strange thing to be like on a hiking trail, standing on the side with your 10-inch tablet out, looking at stuff. It's like, why are you even carrying that? Oh, cool. You can see some snow here also. Some pretty good mountain views. See, there's some snow way out over that way. Getting pretty high up, enough to see over the trees. Kind of cool. I wasn't expecting to see any snowy mountains here. Everywhere else I've ever been in this area, there's too many trees. Yeah, pretty nice. I was thinking I might as well start this. Walking up hills, you can see, I don't know, earlier my heart rate was up to like 120, which isn't high compared to like Beat Saber, but I usually don't walk up hills steep enough to get my heart rate up. Man, look at that tree. It's fallen over and it's just all between those. Kind of looks like it fell across a trail or something and they just cut it off. And then it fell as much as it could. At least the end kind of looked cut off, but it's like wedged through all of those too much. Like it kind of looked like maybe it fell. Oh, I guess maybe it just broke off from there. Maybe. It doesn't really look like the same kind of bark. I don't know. I kind of guessed it fell and they cut it and it fell down through those more and wedged itself in, but who knows. Right now we're up. This kind of looks like a old road or something. Switch back. Oh, we just cross it and keep going up. Here's the same mountains. We're just going higher up. I gotta look and see which way I'm supposed to go here. This straight up kind of looks like a trail. It kind of looks like it just goes over to these houses, but don't know for sure. Yeah, wait, has it updated? Yeah, keep going up and it switch backs a couple more times and then gets to the top of the hill and it looks like it kind of goes along the top of the hill. Here's a good view at Cougar Mountain. So I've gone up there before. I streamed up there one time. It was a stream when I got to the parking lot. Yeah, that one I did like last April. Anyways, there's a road that goes up there and you kind of go past the radio towers or whatever those are, whatever kind of towers they are, and drive out this other road to this nice overlook. I didn't realize this trail was gonna go close to the same elevation compared to I started out down there in the valley. Pretty cool. You can see the mountains just all along now. But yeah, what about the trail that we saw the bear on? I think the phone will stay on this log. Alright, hello. Let me take my jacket off real quick. I don't really want to get all sweaty. And it's too warm going up this hill wearing a jacket. Just actually. It was supposed to get up to 60 today. I don't think it actually got close to, well, yeah, my car said it was 55 in the parking lot, so it didn't get up to 60, but it's still, warmer than normal. Right, hello, bye. A couple days ago, the forecast today was supposed to be sunny, and then they changed it to partly sunny, and it was still this morning said mostly cloudy, but it looked like it was from the hourly forecast said it was going to get sunny later in the afternoon, and but then it's just been overcast like this, and about halfway through the day the forecast changed for the high from being 61 to 58, but I don't think it's gotten to 58, or at least anywhere I've been. Tomorrow it is still supposed to be sunny, and the high now is supposed to be 66, which is insane for the winter. For February. It's never gotten anywhere close to if it actually gets that warm. Oh, I think we're gonna get over enough where we can see the lake over here. I think that's the lake I can see through the trees. Or a cloud or something. Yeah, it is this might be the easiest place to try to look at it through the trees. I guess that's Lake Smamish, because Lake Washington would be over to the left more. I'll go see. It kind of looks like you might be able to see it up here. I couldn't really tell. There's kind of more trees. So I guess this is where the trail cuts back and goes like that way along the top of the hill. I fish pretty good. How are you doing? It's more work than I was expecting. I parked like way down there in that valley, and this trail just goes like switchback straight up the hill. I didn't know it was this steep of a hill. There's some nice views. So that's Lake Sammamish. Cool. I can see it better, but like on stream the phone focuses on the trees more than through them, and it just is not quite as good. You can see the lake and a whole bunch of mountains kind of through the trees. Anyways, it's pretty cool. So this kind of looked like it's, I mean, I go back down the hill, but this is really long. Oh no. I actually forgot about it. I went back and read the DM and read a little bit of it, like what you said about it, but then didn't ever read any of the book. I forgot to ever go back and even read any of it. I'll try to remember to do that one day. Why is it struggling? You'd think there'd be better cell service up here on top of the hill. I don't even remember when that was. I forgot. And then I've just been busy also. I know it was last week when you sent it to me. It was like Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. Yeah. And the last half week has been like hectic, kind of. Earl had some friends visit over the weekend, so they came up like some friends from Portland, so they came up Saturday and spent Saturday night and stayed Sunday. So I kind of just didn't do anything over the weekend other than kind of hang out with them. Definitely didn't have any brain power for reading after hanging around people. And then yesterday, Earl worked from home. So I kind of didn't end up getting anything done then either, as far as had a chance to, you know, read or think ish. I don't know. Oh, here's a gap in the trees. You can see this way pretty good. It's like the largest gap in the trees I've seen. Oh, I'm weird. I only get stuff like reading done if I'm just like sitting in a house by myself all day. Otherwise, I'm not in a brain mood to like do reading and stuff like that. And she had, you know, friends visit. Well, that was just like incredibly stressful for me. Like, you know, they're pretty nice. It's not like, you know, but I don't like, I like being at home by myself and not have people visit. Having like 3 other people in the house is like, and 2 people that I've never seen that much, or just, you know, it probably shouldn't be incredibly stressful, but it is. So like the weekend was more of like just survival mode than anything else. It's like, all right, don't have a panic attack and a full-on mental breakdown. If you not do that, then it'll be a good weekend, even if you don't get anything else done. So anyways, I guess I was saying the last few days have been quite stressful since last time we talked about the book. So definitely never going to be chill enough to go try to read. There's stuff like that going on. I was thinking about switching back to the other service, but then right when I was fixing to, I remembered that it restarts the hotspot and all the connections go down then. I forgot about it. I can't, this Verizon phone might actually work way up here on the hill. Oh, there's the park down there. Like that's the ball field that I walked around the other day. Take my gloves off. I wanted to make sure my hands didn't get cold, so I was wearing gloves even after I took my jacket off. But then it got warm enough that I wanted to take my gloves off. Like, not cruising up a hill anymore, but I got hot, like it was almost like sledding going up the hill, and now I'm still just walking flat, warm. Yeah, it's like pretty nice. It's a lot nicer in a trail than I thought. I didn't really look at the elevation graph very well, and I think I only looked at it on Google Maps, and it kind of looked like it was well, the other end of it that I'm walking down to, I think does go up a valley along a creek, and this looked, so I just assumed the whole trail did, and didn't realize I was gonna go up to the top of a hill and walk along a ridge or hill. Wait, how's that? I have no clue what you're coming up with. Oh, and I guess I've been going an hour already. Troll. What do you do? What troll ASMR people? There's a rock right there with an X on it. Huh, yeah. Like, can you put enough points in it to finish it by yourself? Like, is it that close? But you could actually, yeah. Nobody would even get excited about it right when it got completed. They just have to find out, like, I don't know, on my Discord or something. Yeah, so you could actually complete it and then that'll be like, I don't know, surprising people. Whoever's been putting points into it. I know Daryl's been putting points into it. I guess I've heard her talking about it. Oh, nice. I can't see community goals on this app. I can see normal channel points, but I can't see community ones. So I think some people put points into it during IRL streams, and I never know about any of those. Because I think the last time a community goal even got completed was during an IRL stream, and that was that baking stream one, and Izza told me it was done. All right, well, I guess it's time in the next couple of weeks. I'll try to do it in the next couple of weeks for the ASMR stream that some people have been looking forward to since, like, I don't even remember when I made that. Probably like the end of 2020. I know it was going on in 2021 when I used to actually stream a lot before I like stopped. And that's when it but that's when I had it where it was 1,000,000 points, and I decided that was never going to get hit, so I canceled it and started a new cheaper one. I guess after I stopped streaming as much, I figured out it wasn't ever going to get hit, because even when I streamed like 5 days a week, like will it show up on other streams that it's been completed? I know it'll show up right now for people saying it's completed. So I guess I'll hang out here while the ads play. Or maybe people had just noticed that there's not one anymore and like ask about it. mean, I don't know if it will or not, but I think the community holes just like show up the rest of that stream. Hello. Maybe it will. I don't remember really seeing community goals in any other streams, and I've only ever done that one other one that's gotten complete. I guess because I made the ASMR one. Well, I did do a mixed reality one a long time ago. I forgot about that, and then I made the ASMR one, and it's been going on for years. And then I did that Finally Baking stream one back like last year. So I just assumed, I think I've been in other channels when community goals have gotten completed and they'll like show up. But I didn't remember if they keep showing up or if, until I, you know, basically delete it, get rid of it, complete it or whatever. Or if it's just a one stream thing. Right, ads are hopefully over. Unless someone got exactly 3 minutes. All right, cool. Welcome back. I've just been standing here the whole time. The only thing I've really been doing is talking about the ASMR stream. About, I don't know if community goals stop showing up, or if they show up until I clear them once they've gotten met over multiple streams, or if they show up like just the stream that they get completed. It's like, would it show up next stream, or would like, would it just show up today and not ever show up next stream, or would it show up until I can, you know, complete it? Which I don't. So you have regular channel point redeems. It shows when they get redeemed, and then you can complete them or like refund somebody their points. If I remember right, the community ones, you have to just actually like delete them. And if you delete it before it gets hit, it automatically refunds everybody's points. And I think once it gets hit, like 100% completed, it just takes everybody's points, and there's no way to get them back. So it's like, if you do a community goal like that, I guess you better be committed to doing what people paid for. If you don't want to rip them all off, because like I as far as I know, I can't give people their points back now. So it's like, you know, I have to do ASMR. Which, I mean, I was planning on it all along. This is some steep hills. All right, which way? That is 159th Street. Lakemont Highlands Park. I think that's where I'm going. Let me just look real quick on all trails and make sure. Yeah, you go up here, and then there's another trail that cuts off to the left, and I skip that and keep going straight. And then there's one to the right and another one to the left. All right. I'm actually making really good timing. It took me a long time to get up the steep part, and then now since I've been going along the hill, I'm actually like most of the way along the trail. Along with like the loop that I was doing. So I guess I need to be most of the way along it, since it's like, I don't know, about 30 minutes to sunset. Yeah, if it keeps showing up, that could be cool. Not say anything yet, because I probably, I mean, I'm not going to. I gotta make sure I know how to set the mics up. It should be pretty easy, but if it's not, it might take like a lot of research. So I wasn't going to commit to doing it on a date yet until I was going to set everything up and make sure it'll work, and that I don't need like a week worth of time. Like, I don't need to wait like a week, so I have enough time to research multiple days to get everything set up right. So I was going to set it all up and then go plan it out for like a week after that or something, so people know ahead of time, so people that's been looking forward to it, they can make sure they don't miss it. So like this week, tomorrow is supposed to be 66 degrees, so I'll probably go outside. And then I have to work the next 2 days after that. So there's no way I'm going to probably test it until maybe the weekend, unless I worked in it tonight or tomorrow, which I think is kind of unlikely they'll actually do that. So it might be a week before I schedule a date anyways, so it would be kind of fun to just not say anything yet and see if anyone notices it. It's only the people watching right now would know from us talking about it, and then everyone else would just, you know, like, how long would it take Beryl to figure out? I don't know if she would actually ever notice it. I actually don't think she would, unless she just starts looking for some reason. Well, she would if she went and remembered to go try to put points into it. Other than that, she usually doesn't do channel points, so I don't think she'd ever think about it. Oh, here's a really big clearing in the trees. You can see the snowy mountains a little bit. Well, that was real close. That tree I walked in front of while zoomed in. I guess it's because there's a house right there, so the trees are cut down there, and there's just none growing right up here and like beside those. Oh, it kind of looks like there's a cliff right there, because that looks like a tall tree and you can just see the top of it. So I go by this one. This just goes down to another road. Yeah. Half a mile from the park and then I walk up out to the road, and then walk up the sidewalk just a little bit, and then I'll be back to the other park. Well, the other park is right there. There's that line of those really tall, slender trees, and then the hill behind that hill, that's a clearing behind them that I walked along the top. So that's it down there. But then the rest of it, like the ball field's probably right down here. And then there's a trail that goes down from it a little bit, where you're not right on the road. Some mountains way off over that way, you can see, because this over there is like the tall ones, like Cascades, and then this is Cougar Mountain right here that I've walked on before. And that stuff over there is oh well, one of those is actually Rainier. I didn't notice you could see Rainier. I just saw the smaller ones, like over there, but man, the phone just, at least I think it's Rainier. The phone cannot see it because there's white clouds, but the white cap of Rainier, the snowy part, is sticking up right there. I'll go down someplace, see if there's less trees, if I can get the phone to focus on it. Because I was looking, I was being like, oh, those mountains are probably somewhere down kind of near Rainier, is what I was thinking. And then I stared at what I thought was clouds enough, and I'm like, wait, that's a snowy mountain. That literally is Rainier. Should be able to see it here. It's right there. Like right, that right there. I don't know, you can really tell on the stream. I can see it a lot better IRL. It's just like the very top of it, you can see sticking up over that part of Cougar Mountain. The tree fell on that fence a little bit. I guess that's just people's backyards. Come all the way down here. They just turn into woods like halfway down from the house. I was wondering what the fence was for, but I guess that's what it is. Mm-hmm. I think it's the only thing well, there's Mount Adams down there, but Mount Adams, I don't think you can even see Mount Adams unless you're on Rainier, or I don't remember if you can see it on Rainier. I was thinking part of Rainier you could, or some of the mountains over near Rainier. And the only other big volcanic looking one is Mount Baker, which would be like up that way someplace. So yeah, that's why I was thinking it was Rainier, because I mean, unless I'm really confused, I don't think you can see. I think there's too tall of mountains to be able to see Mount Adams from any of these like hills on or mountains. That's cool. I wasn't sure if that was the right location or not. Hello. Hey, you can come on by.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Uh-huh. Fish, did you hear that lady I just went by? It sounds like she's listening to anime. Like, just on phone, like not watching, but it's like maybe it's audiobook of manga or something, if that's such a thing. But it's like, there's regular TV and then there's anime, high pitched, anime sounding voices speaking in Japanese. It was really, really, really quiet, so I didn't know if the phone picked it up or not. But it's like, I go by some people sometimes out on trails that are like listening to audiobooks, and some of them don't wear headphones. They'll just have their phone like in their pocket. That's what it sounded like. It was just really, really quiet. But this sounded like, okay, I didn't know. It sounded, I don't know if I could recognize Japanese, so I don't know if it was that. But the voices sounded definitely like your normal anime. Like, oh, I see. Okay. It's literally, okay. I didn't know if it was, So I was thinking that, but I don't know if they use the same, like, you have people talking Japanese and then you have anime, which is always, like, I don't know. Yeah. It's just it sounded like freaking two anime girls talking to each other. Like in, like what you would hear in a normal anime. Yeah, like, I wouldn't think it'd be a Japanese audiobook, because it would be like somebody with a Japanese accent maybe reading Japanese, and this was like really high, high, like what you'd think of anime too, like anime girls talking to each other or something. And I don't know where you'd run into that other than like listening to the sound of like anime or something. At least not out of stuff I've listened to. I thought listening to an anime would be the least sense because you're missing the picture. You're just listening, like, why do you want to just listen to it and not watch the show? But that's what it sounded the most like, to me. I was like, huh, this sounds like not any of the ones we've watched. Well, let's see. It was actually kind of the, so I don't know if you can go through that way or... So if I want to walk on the other side of the road, I should come down here and go across the crosswalks. Or there's a, the other trail looks like comes through from down here. So it wasn't like Furin, but like, not anything that we ever watch. Just stuff that I've seen, like, stuff mapped to in Beat Saber, which is like anime soundtracks. What is that one with all the emotes? Was it Bochi or something? The Rock or something? So there's another little trail up there, and you can come out to this road down here on a different road, but there's no crosswalk on it, I think. And I'm gonna go ahead and cross down here and go up the other side, I think, because that's where the park is at, over on the other side. Oh, that's fine. I was trying to think of what that reminded me of what I heard, because I was hearing and some stuff like that, and it wasn't like, it sounded like one of those super girly girl like animes where there's like, I was trying to remember that one that you had, that you put emotes in my, on Twitch, 7TV emotes, the pink one, was it Bochi or something? Like, that's just what it reminded me of. Like, nothing I've ever watched, but like, I heard it and it was like, oh gosh, I know exactly what this sounds like. Okay, yeah, that. Because like, that's just what it was reminding me of. Like, I didn't even hear that much of it, but like, that's why I thought about anime, because out of all the stuff I've ever listened to, there's only been a few like clips like that, which is like basically stuff from Beat Saber that was mapped from different animes, or like a trailer we watched or something when we did anime night or something. And but yeah. I guess it took me that long to figure out how to describe why, and think about it, why I thought it was anime and not like, yeah, something else. For this part, I'll see if it gets better in a second, or I might need to switch cell service, but that's gonna make it completely disconnect for a few seconds. So here's the other the trail I went. The park I was just at, there's a trail that just came out there. And you can just walk up the sidewalk on that side. I just wanted to go ahead and get to this side of the road. So I went that way. like trying Japanese. Then immersion learner. Huh. Like so they can listen to the language, or that kind of thing. So you can come to understand the content really well. Oh, okay. All the words and grammar points. It works for any language. Oh, okay. Let me switch cell service real quick. All right. Should be more stable now. Oh yeah, I was saying earlier, this is also, this boardwalk is so slippery. I can't even step unless I'm stepping off of the attraction things. Listening or watching this stuff without stopping at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like really slick. Like, if I try to step off my feet and I'm not on attraction things, it's like trying to walk on ice. Like, it's actually almost that slick, pretty much. Hello. Like, I can actually, it's not quite that bad. If I take really, really small steps, I can. But if I'm trying to, like, kind of step, when I pick most of my foot up and I'm, like, stepping up the rest of the way, like, off my toes or whatever, that's how I do when I walk. I just basically lose traction in that part. So I'm just stepping to, like, each traction thing. That's just an especially slick one. Oh yeah, talking about boardwalks, not like when I just recently went to Olympic Peninsula and did the streaming, but me and Beryl had gone over there before that. Last time we went over there. We did this trail, dang it, I don't remember how to say the name, which part it is. It's a trail that goes, the trailhead to the beach and back is like a 6-mile round trip. And like, you know, I know it's rainforest over there and it's like, you know, kind of wet and stuff, but like this, like literally, I don't even think I'm exaggerating, I think literally half the trail was boardwalk, and a lot of it was really, really slick. Like, it was a flat trail because you went from a trailhead just 3 miles over to the ocean, and it was all like basically sea level. I mean, it was a little bit up and down, but flat compared to like even that boardwalk I just walked on. And they didn't have traction things on the boardwalks, but they were pretty much flat. But it was like the whole thing like that. Like half of the 3 miles was just like you know, trying not to slide over. And we kind of started late, so we like just had enough time to do the trail before it got dark. So that kind of made it extra challenging that we were trying to like walk as fast as we could there and back. And we wanted to get back especially before it got dark, because like, well, these boardwalks are treacherous, and if we're still here after sunset and it's hard to see and you're walking on them, it's just gonna really suck. But that reminded me of that. It's like the most boardwalks I've ever walked on in my life on a trail. I'll stop in a minute and go find the trail. It's a trail that goes out to Sanda Point. I remember Sanda Point. I just don't remember what the trailhead was called. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry I was ignoring what you said. So basically you can learn the stuff by looking up every single word and learning them all, or you can just listen to everything a lot without looking up the words and just kind of get familiar with them, and then maybe do that part of the time and then look up some of them and stuff. And I could see that being useful, because you'd still be getting familiar with the words. Where you would at least like learn how they were pronounced and stuff, and it'd be easier to like look up the other ones. Hello. Like look up some of them, or when you eventually look up all of them, you'd know more of like, you'd already like hear them before and kind of have an idea of how they were used in sentences around other words, even if you didn't really understand them while you were listening to the stuff. I think I'll go walk around here. And also for fish, or anyone that wasn't here when I started, this is the park that I went to last week. And last week I was talking about I had wanted to do that other trail that went along that hill. You know, at the time I kind of thought it was closer to the road, but I really did go along the top of the hill. So today I thought that would be a nice thing to do. And most of it wasn't this, most of it was new trail. Oh, it's fine. I was talking about, I don't know, yeah. I was talking about boardwalks, and then I started talking about what you said about language, immersion learning or whatever, and then I started talking about the park I was at. So probably confusing. Right, bye fish. I think I probably made it confusing. There's a little daylight left, so I thought I'd just go walk out this trail a little. You see, this boardwalk is like not close to as slick. Like I mean, my foot will slide better than if it was dry, but it's not like, even without the traction stuff, like strips. But the other one was like just mega treacherous. Oh, I'm gonna sit my phone down on this picnic table and put my jacket back on, because now I'm not walking up and down the hill and I'm getting cool. It's probably also getting cooler outside, like right before sunset. You can kind of see them some. What if I sit it? No, it won't stay up like that. That's just the tripod that's on the back of my battery pack. It's just a little thing that folds out. I should actually get a tripod to put my phone on, and then I could set it up wherever I want. That's what lots of people do. The problem is then it really looks like you're recording, and I like trying to not freak people out. See, this is what I use. This is this MagSafe battery pack, and it has this little thing that folds out. See, so it just stands up, and it holds the phone. That's what I'm holding it up with when I do that, and it's only one angle. IRL has a tripod that like holds the whole phone, and you can adjust it up and down and everything. I've actually used the at packs, but using it versus not using it, like the people that don't want to be on camera, if you're just holding your phone walking around, they don't really pay you any mind. If you're holding that tripod and like waving it around, like, because you know it sticks down from the phone and everything, you'll have people like just walk out of your way really fast, like, oh crap, I don't want to be on that video. And it makes you feel too awkward. It makes you feel like a public menace. So I try to be as inconspicuous as I can be, which means just hold a phone and kind of look like I'm talking to somebody with no tripod. Look. I hear some road rage going on at the road. People honking at each other. The phone's actually liking us up pretty well. I'm tempted to go walk up the hill. I didn't do it with that other trail that cut off because I'm still thinking. It's not really getting cold either. I was getting a little chilly, but I put my jacket back on. And it's like plenty warm enough. you know, I guess the loop down, going down the other side of the hill might not be the most watchable. Thinking about it, because that goes down through the woods, and it might be darker. I guess I could go up and down here. I wasn't sure if it was an official trail or not, but it looks like they cut the grass back from it. It might just be trampled down, but it looks like it's like they mow it. At least as wide as how the other trail is. I think this is mostly where people walk up and down. I don't know. People ski on, not ski. They go sledding on this whole hill when it snows. Like, I've been here when it's snowing before, and it's like the whole thing here is just people going up to the top and sledding down. I was just thinking I could go up here and go back down around that way instead of going into the woods and down, and then it'll be more light, because it is probably going to be darker in the woods. I guess now from here I'll head back towards your car. So here, I assume I walked along right under that row of houses, because I was way up on the hill, and it was just like right down from the backyards, like the fenced-in backyards. And there's houses up like to there, and then there's just none where it's steeper. So I guess that's where the other trail where I was at. So quite a ways up from here. Hello. Hello. Nice little doggo. Kind of looked like it wanted pets. Or maybe I just wanted to pet it. And I thought it looked like it wanted pets. These parts are muddy. Yeah, they are a lot longer. And I'm pretty good. How are you, Ari? And how was work? As in, like, new job? Because I still haven't started. I think I'm actually going to start this week. I think the last time... Oh, actually, the last time you were at it... Maybe the last time I talked to you was actually when I was at the same park last week. And I was talking about... They had one other thing they said they needed to get through. Anyways, they were still doing stuff and didn't have me in their system to go work yet last week. So they got everything in their system yesterday. As long as they don't come up with something else. Because they thought they had everything done before and then came up with something else. So I'm supposed to start Thursday. Work Thursday and Friday evening. It is. Oh, the phone actually makes this look... I can't hardly even see under these trees. And the phone is pixelated, but it brightens it up a lot. Oh, if I don't move it, it's not that pixelated. But yeah, so... I think last week I said I was going to work Thursday and Friday. I didn't. They didn't have it ready yet, so I streamed Beat Saber Thursday night when I would have been working, and I went and did DoorDash on Friday night. So a different kind of work, but it was kind of dead, so it wasn't very lucrative. Coffee shop would have been more lucrative. Yeah. Okay, cool. That could be nice. I mean, this coffee shop job should be pretty nice if I can, you know. I mean, it'll be fine. Like, I don't know. My favorite jobs I've had are delivering, where I'm just like by myself most of the day. The one job I've had, which was working when I was around people the entire day, which was working on an assembly line. Well, it was tiring because it was really physical work and it was 10-hour days. But for me, the talking to coworkers all day was more draining than the actual physical work. So I guess I'm slightly worried about the coffee shop being like that. Coffee shop job is only going to be 2 days. Yeah, I'm back to the parking lot, so I guess I was just kind of looking around. See what the phone can still see when it's this dark. I guess I'll go ahead and head back now because it's getting dark enough that yeah, theoretically. When I had, I don't know, I don't want to sound stupid. When I had the other job, I lived by myself. Sometimes, you know, now I live with someone else, and sometimes that kind of drains my social battery. So it's harder to recharge social battery at home. It's harder having a social job if you can't chill and recharge your social battery when you're at home. Or you don't as much. So it'll still be a different scenario than I've been in before. And I'm just, I don't know, a weird, like, I feel like I'm a bit extreme as far as, oh, I forgot to say anything about the ads, but I thought about snoozing them, and then I thought, well, I'd just let them run while I went back to the car, and then I'd stream a little bit of the drive home. Which is weird, you know, you would think I could handle talking a lot, but for some reason streaming doesn't drain my social battery as much as, you know, talking to people IRL. Yeah. All right, let me set that down and take my backpack off, and then I'll sit it up in the car. All right. Okay, let me spin it around. There we go. No, I mean, I don't think I mind new stuff. But like at some point you can get where you constantly do new stuff where you're just miserable. Be right back, going downstairs to grab plate it and bring it upstairs. Alrighty. Recording started. Oh, I guess you can't actually see me anymore because like there's another phone. Wi-Fi is on. It's actually not because the camera's there. It's just really wide. Let me plug that phone up to charge. Yeah, you know, maybe I don't really get to talk to people much, like IRL either, like, really. So, you know, maybe I'll have really cool coworkers that I really like, and it'll be nice getting out and talking to people. Because mostly other, like, I don't know, yeah, I'm worried about getting too socially drained, but I don't, basically I don't hang around anybody ever since I went to Washington. And, like, if I go like a whole week without streaming, I'll just start really feeling like, man, this kind of sucks. Because then the only person I talk to, is Viral. And, you know, like, I mean, I like talking to Viral. Sometimes Viral's sad and depressed, and it's not nice talking to Viral, so it depends on the day. So like, but like, maybe it'll be really nice getting out 2 days a week. Like, because even door dashing, I don't really talk to anybody. Like, I'll go talk to the restaurant, like, the people tell them, like, well, I'm here to pick up the order for this person. But I don't really talk to anybody other than that. We had a great stream, really enjoyed it. Alright, awesome. I'm glad it was fun. I had a fun time also. It was nice getting out of the house and going on a nice walk where it wasn't cold either. My hands are like nice and toasty, and I didn't even have gloves on. Oh, this I guess is connected. There's just no cell service here. I forgot about this phone. All right, cool. But yeah, you know, maybe it'll be really, really fun. I do too much stuff like, you know, I was just worried about it being too hard. I find certain stuff stressful, like hanging around people that I don't really know and stuff, and I do too much of that, like hanging around Viral's friends, and I don't actually hang around, like, I don't know, like, Chicken said something about going around one again, and I just never have, because, well, I was going to try to go sometime when Viral could go also. And that's kind of hard to plan because she works different times every day. Anyways, I guess I'll drive about halfway home and then go ahead and pull over someplace and stop. Cool. Yeah. It was really nice. Fluffy doggo. Alright, welcome back, Gary. Let's see how long it takes to get out of here. Yeah, Fish, I guess I don't really actually, I was saying you can do too much new stuff. Maybe I don't do that much new stuff. I don't, because I don't know, I do some new stuff, some not new stuff. I do too much stuff on the average day that I don't want to do. and then don't feel too drained to actually go do new stuff. I could say kind of on average. And I mean, it's like, you know, that's just normal life, doing stuff you don't want to do. Like, everybody has to go to work and stuff, but I do too much stuff like hanging out with Errol's friends over the weekend that just like is tiring, and then I don't feel like doing stuff. Which, you know, I guess depending on what someone says is like, you know, I really shouldn't get drained and stressed out about hanging around people that I don't know, but I do, and I don't know how to just not do that. So like, I have more fun. I don't mind doing stuff I don't want to do if it's something that actually feels like it's accomplishing something, like working, you know, you need to make money, so you go do that. But it's harder doing stuff, I guess, because other people want me to, or I think other people want me to, that doesn't accomplish anything, and that drains me. So I think I need to get better at that. I guess I'm just worried about, you know, the job and doing too much of that kind of stuff. I might just need to work, like, if it's a more draining job, then just, you know, do less stuff and actually let myself chill. Instead of like constantly, mostly I try to like push myself to do as much stuff as I don't want to do every day, and just get as much stuff done as I can. Is usually what I do for fun. So once I or have a break in between the stuff I don't want to do, and I have time, I'll go stream. Streaming is like, you know, my fun activity. And the rest of the time I usually try to, if I'm not streaming, I try to do some kind of like work or something. Like stuff that needs to get done around the house, or actual work like making money, or cleaning or something. Like streaming the fun thing, really about that. Oh, about streaming being fun for the, like, IRL stuff? I think streaming is really fun, like Beat Saber and IRL stuff. That's about the only socializing I do, because I pretty much just talk to Errol, and I don't talk to anybody else. Because I don't... Well, at home, I didn't really have friends I hung out with either, but I would go hiking with my dad and stuff like that, and go, I guess, you know, hang around family at least. Since I moved to Washington, I don't really hang around anybody. Which, I mean, I'm kind of scared of meeting new people, so... yeah, I have a lot of fun streaming. It's usually like the funnest thing I do every day on the days that I stream. The IRL stuff is nice because I like going out and hiking and stuff like that. That's just really nice and peaceful. And it's nice doing that. Sometimes it's nice hiking by myself, but it's nice talking to chat while hiking also. And then I get to show chat all the nice trails and stuff. And in Beat Saber is a lot more fun streaming than it is off stream because you get song requests and stuff. Like, I don't think I'd even play Beat Saber hardly if I didn't stream it. You know, and just get to chat with people and stuff. It's harder to talk while playing Beat Saber, where IRL you can kind of talk easier while you're not doing something. But then sometimes it's easier also in Beat Saber. Like, you can't just stop in between songs and then you're like really just not doing anything. Oh, because, like, I think you've said before, because I know I asked you about it before, because you'd probably get too many requests that you don't like playing, and you wouldn't have fun playing the songs, and you'd be worried about, I think you said, worried about upsetting people, like if you skip their songs or disappointing them or whatever. Well, see, this is gonna sound stupid. I actually get bored if I play too many good maps. Like, they're all different, but like at some point, every single map just seems really good. And you're just like, they start getting less fun. So the really crappy ones make all the good maps more fun to play. Like, legit. Like, you get some horrible requests, like torture flying them, but then you get the good songs that are just so much more fun once you get. So, like, I don't know. What? Yeah, I figured that sounded ridiculous. I mean, so like if I just didn't play the game, didn't stream, and only just went and downloaded stuff, well, I don't know. I downloaded quite a bit of variety of stuff with the filters and better song search, but I still get some really funky stuff and requests sometimes that I wouldn't find. Really? Yeah, I guess it depends on what, like, I don't like playing bad maps that have resets all in them and stuff, but, I'll, like, skip it. I do play stuff with requests that, like, I don't like the song, or, like, play, speed maps sometimes that I really don't like, that I wouldn't go out of my way and go play by myself. Like, but it is like fun playing them sometimes, or some kind of accomplishment or something. I guess it's just more a variety. I get bored really easy playing like I don't know. Maybe because I've played the game so long. I don't actually get bored really. Like I was saying, I get bored really easy, but like I can do the same thing every day and not really get bored. I guess I get bored of Beat Saber really easy. Maybe because I've played it like 2,700 hours. And sometimes I actually like, I really like fun dancey maps, but sometimes I'll play like only fun dancey maps in a stream and I'll just actually start getting tired of them. I'll just be like, well, this is kind of boring. I actually just want to like torture myself for a little bit, like play a burr map and then somebody puts a, well, I don't really want to because I never want to do that hardly, but then somebody puts like a burr map in stream and I play it and I murder my arms and then I go back to the fun dancey stuff and it's like a lot more fun. Like I think if I only played the game off stream, I would only play stuff that I really liked and not play as much a variety of maps and I would get bored. Alright, good night, Mr. Winnie Cat. I'm gonna stop here anyways and raid somebody and stop stream, so you didn't really miss much. What is that? A street sweeper? No, it's a record. Oh. So I won't be going that much longer anyways. But yeah, good night, Mr. Winnie Cat. I hope you have a nice rest of your night and a nice sleep. Anyways, I thought that sounded really dumb, but oh, maybe I really am a masochist. I don't know. I kind of like being tortured playing Beat Saber, and some of the requests are torture, and then it makes the not getting tortured part more fun. Yeah, but see, like, I wouldn't have ever played a Zocking map if I didn't stream. And Zocking maps are not fun until you learn how to play them. Like, the first few times you play one and you're like, what is this bullcrap? I don't want to play this. And, I also wouldn't have played Poodles, because I still hate Pawls, but I hated Poodles to begin with also. And if I didn't stream, I never would have tried playing Poodles enough to get used to them and played Poodles. I would go find tech myself, and I would find... I actually don't think I ever would have started liking squats and played Pit Beat. I used to hate squat maps, but people... I used to not like squat maps. This is how bad of a person I am. Okay, so I used to really hate squat maps, like before Fitbeat was mapped, and then you just had squat maps, like 500 squat challenge and stuff, but you had some maps that were actually better than, like 500 squat map challenge is just actually bad, I think. Like, it's not even to a song, and you're just like doing squats, or at least it's not really entertaining. But people used to get like, I'm fine with people like hating whatever they, or liking whatever they like and not liking whatever they don't like, but people would really complain about squats sometimes. Like some people really complain about tech. And I was like, man, squats can't be, I hate squats too, but they can't be that bad. Like, this just sounds like irrational complaining. So, I don't know. I thought people hated squats more than they really should, so I decided I'd just go play squat maps just to troll people, basically. And then after I did enough squats and got used to them that it didn't hurt my knees and stuff, I was like, wait, these are actually fun. It's like I was just freaking bad at doing squats and confused. It's like squat maps are actually really fun. But I didn't have fun when I first started doing them. I basically started playing squat maps to troll people. I was like, oh, well, I don't really like them either, but there's these people that get really, really, really mad just because you put squats in their songs, and it's like, just don't go play the map, but don't start, saying it's horrible and everything just because you don't like squats. So it's like, I'm just gonna go play the map and troll them. Yeah, anyways. I learned how to, and then Fitbeat was actually fun, like Alice's Fitbeat maps, but I learned how to play squat maps, and then I was willing to play Fitbeat just to troll people. And then I basically started playing Zocking maps because you gave them to me. And, I thought, well, I mean, you only give me good maps, so it's like, well, if Aries giving me to this must be a really good map. I'm just going to try to learn how to play them. And then the first few are really, really stressful, but kind of fun also. And then, like, now I would go download Zocking maps, on my own to go play. Yeah, I think you're mainly the person that's giving me Zocking maps. Oh, I forgot today's Tuesday, so Syria's on. I actually just keep forgetting today's Tuesday. And the whole freaking last week, it's like, by yesterday, I don't know. We all had friends come over and visit Saturday and Sunday, which was fun hanging out with them, but also extremely stressful just because I get stressed out. Yeah, Sarah has maybe given me like one or something, but I think it's just, and I don't know, Izza's maybe giving me one or something, but Izza usually gives me density chill stuff or whatever. Stressful? Zocking maps? Well, you have to do really fine, not really stressful, just like, they make you almost freaking like panic. Like, you have to do, really fine swings. And, like, it's just really hard to control your arms like that. Wait, what? So I don't know why I thought, I don't know, Zocking maps are panic inducing. Maybe that's different than stressful. Yeah. Yeah, like Zocking maps, the first few you play, like, stressful's fun, but you don't want to actually have a panic attack. But then once you play a few and you're like, okay, I can actually handle this, I'm not actually going to have a panic attack, I'm just going to freaking feel like it or whatever, then it's really, really, really fun. The first few you're like questioning, like, was that fun? Like, parts of that was fun, but parts of it was like freaking horrible also. And stuff like that. But yeah, I've always liked, and I remember you requested me Zocking maps, and then me saying they were stressful, and then I think one time you were saying you wouldn't give me any more, and I'm like, no, I want more of them. Because I really do, actually. But they are really, you know, they can be really stressful, or whatever. But I guess, like, uh-huh. Oh, I guess so, maybe, yeah. So you can just, like, play one over and over and over and over and over until you learn it. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird, like, I was talking about earlier about, so I wouldn't play hard stuff, like playing the game, if I played it off stream. I don't think so. Because I'll push myself doing real stuff, like work and stuff like that. But then games, I figure, well, games are just to have fun, and I mostly won't push myself where I wouldn't go, like, Zocking maps are probably stressful enough when you first start playing them before you get used to them, that I wouldn't actually go play them. You know, I would just keep Beat Saber really, really chill and, you know, no stress at all and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I've been tortured playing stuff, like streaming Beat Saber enough that I figured out, well, this is actually really, really fun. So I do kind of think streaming Beat Saber keeps it more fun, because I play so much stuff that I don't want to play, or wouldn't want to play. Or play so much stuff that I don't want to play at first until I learn how to play said type of maps, and then I like them. Or stuff that I just, you know, wouldn't ever try enough myself to get used to them. So that's part of what I was going with when I was saying that you play, like, bad stuff, and then it makes you like the good stuff more. Like, none of that's actually bad. I mean, I have played some stuff that I guess you could consider more bad, which is, like, just really, really boring maps. But sometimes it's, if you play too many fun maps, like, there's different varieties, like Fitbeat and Tech and stuff like that. But if you just play too much fun stuff, it really does, to me, it seems like it just, like, every map can't just keep being more fun than the last one. And you eventually kind of just, they all stop being as fun, or whatever, if that makes any sense. So it is kind of nice sometimes playing a really, really just boring map that's, like, it's not resets and stuff, but it's also just so boring that you're just like, man, I can't wait until this is over and I can play something else. And then it makes the other stuff less, like, you know, more exciting. That's what I was kind of getting at to begin with. It still might be freaking crazy, but I do think, like, I don't know. I mean, it's just like doing stuff like if all you did every day was just did, like, fun stuff that you wanted to do, then it would probably all stop being fun also. The only reason some of the stuff is fun, or as fun as it is if you spend a bunch of time doing stuff you don't really want to do, then, you know, the stuff you do like doing, it makes it extra fun. Anyways, I guess I've just been sitting here because I was still thinking about that, and we were talking about it, and I guess I've been kind of rambling. Oh, yeah. I guess that does make sense. You know, you would think I would... I mean, I can see that because, like, you don't get to play enough to play all the maps you want to play. I don't play enough to play all the maps I want to play either. And then sometimes there's stuff I get off of other streams and I just never end up playing them because I play other, like, requests instead. And some of the requests end up being stuff that I wanted to play, and some of the requests are stuff that I really glad I played that I didn't, you know, it's stuff I wanted to play, it's just I didn't know about the songs. And then you get the more boring stuff sometimes that, like, I would have rather just never played and played something else instead. So yeah, I can see that. I don't know, I think I just find the experience really fun of, like, not knowing what I'm gonna play, like, not knowing what the next song is. It's just kind of exciting. And I'm never gonna get to play all the good maps anyways. And so even if I, you know, don't get to play all the good maps and I miss some that I want to play, I guess there's not very often when I play stuff that I think it's like a complete waste of time. Unless it's a song that I just absolutely hate that also has a really bad chart. And then I just don't want to torture myself playing it. I guess also I like streaming, and some of you playing the game might not be as fun, like, on stream, but if I'm playing a boring song, if someone requested it, it really is a song that somebody probably wanted to watch me play, unless they're a troll, and I'll end up having fun doing that, like playing the song is like, you know, just playing a song for somebody that they wanted to see me play. That can be fun to me also, like the streaming part of it. And that can kind of offset the, you know, I guess, like, you know, I probably, thinking about it, stuff I play with Beat Saber, it probably would seem like it'd definitely be less fun on stream than if I played the stuff off stream. But I guess I like the streaming stuff. Like socializing and playing songs for people and stuff like that. And I think I like that more than I like actual playing the game. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still just thinking about that. That's why I hadn't read anyone yet. I was thinking about that, and then, I don't know, I guess kind of rambling and talking about it. But anyways, if you don't like playing, you know, like Area, I think it's probably smart for you that you just play the game and don't stream, because that's what you have more fun, and you should just do whatever you think is fun. Like, I was just thinking about that. I don't really know why I think the game is so much more fun, but I will play the game occasionally off stream and I get bored really, really, really fast. Like, what is this request? This transaction. Yeah, I've seen you do that before. Which, I mean, there's been a few. I've seen you do that before, and I've seen you do that. I've seen you do that one time where I thought you were doing that, and I didn't actually think the requests were that bad. But your requests are always really fun to play. So, you know, worst case, it might not be stuff I really minded playing, but you put a bunch of really, really nice stuff in queue and I go get to play that. But there's been a few times that I've had like one person requesting me a whole bunch of stuff and you started flooding the queue, and I'm just thinking like, oh, thank goodness Aries is gonna come save me. Because like, I do kind of like playing, I was saying it's fun to play bad maps sometimes. I kind of do like playing bad maps sometimes because, not like bad like resets and stuff, but like stuff that I think is bad, which is mostly just a different maps, like stuff that I think is boring, and I'm still getting to experience a new kind of, or a different kind of map that I wouldn't play. But playing like 5 or 6 of those in a row just actually starts sucking bad. Like, I can play a few, but by the time I get to like probably the 3rd or 4th map like that, I start thinking like, man, this feels like a waste of time. I could be doing other stuff with my time, like playing stuff I wanted to be playing, or this is getting so unfun, I could be doing something else instead of playing the game. I could be playing another game, or like outside hiking or something. But yeah, I've seen you do it a few times, and you have saved me quite a few times. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and stop and go the rest of the way, drive the rest of the way home. I think it's probably just you and Laskel here, so I think I'm not gonna bother rating anyone. You're both probably already watching Saria anyways, and I'm gonna go watch Saria, or I'm gonna listen while I drive home. Oh, and Fish is here. Speaking of other games, when are you going to finish Celeste? That is another thing that I really don't want to do, but I kind of also want to do it also, you know, too. Oh, like Fish. This is a great example about, I was saying I like torturing myself streaming Beat Saber because sometimes it's fun playing bad maps. Well, I hate Celeste somewhat. Like, it stresses me out and it hurts. And if I play too long, my freaking hands start hurting because I'm not used to having to, like, I don't know, coordinate them that well. Which I think it hurts my hands less playing on a controller than it does a keyboard. So I almost hate Celeste, like it feels like I'm torturing myself, but it's also really, really fun. And I don't have any regrets ever playing it. But that is something there is no way I would have ever played that game if I didn't stream it. If you hadn't, you liked the game a lot, and I thought, well, you like it a lot, and I can stream it and other people and watch me, and that's worth torturing myself for. Somewhat. And, I mean, it's actually really fun. I do want to play the rest of it. Contemplating. I see. It's like if I think if I only played games that I really, really liked, I'd get tired of them also, and I wouldn't ever experience any other games. So sometimes it's fun torturing yourself playing a new game until you kind of get used to it enough that it doesn't feel like pure torture playing it. Like last time I played Celeste, I chilled out enough that it didn't feel like pure torture. Huh. I wasn't planning on streaming this stream this late because I thought I'd stop when it was dark, and then I went until after it was dark and drove here, and then I've still just been sitting here talking. But I had considered streaming something else tonight. Not Beat Saber, because my shoulders are I ruined my shoulders yesterday playing Synth Riders. Like, I didn't go bike riding today because they hurt. I didn't want to lean over on my arms. But I could stream Celeste tonight. But I wanted to at least watch some of Syria's stream also. I could do that tomorrow. Do an IRL stream tomorrow and then do Celeste or something. Because I really had thought about streaming Oast tonight or something. Or Dance of Fire and Ice. And I am kind of in a Celeste playing mood today. Kind of sounds fun. Yeah. No, Veril's friends that she had to visit this weekend, one of them really likes the Dance of Fire and Ice. And, he got Veril to play it some. And she was playing it and they were watching her play, and I came in and watched her play for a while also. And then I went and played it a little bit. And I've been kind of wanting to play it since then. I played it a little bit more last night also. I went and played it for like 10 minutes or something. After stream last night, I went and took a shower and stuff, and then while my hair was drying before I went to bed, I went and played it a little bit. And that's what gave me that idea. I'm like, oh, I could go tomorrow after IRL stream, I could go stream this or OS or something. It'd be kind of fun to play some more games since I played Synth Riders yesterday. It kind of got me in the mood to play, something other than just Beat Saber. I mean, I really like Beat Saber so much, I would like to play it so many hours that I could just play only Beat Saber. I kind of don't want to play stuff other than Beat Saber, but I also kind of want to play other stuff too. I guess we'll see. Probably won't end up tonight. I probably just watch Syria's stream, the whole rest of it, until 9, but who knows? I might go try playing Celeste later, or Dance of Fire and Ice or something. So I guess we'll see. So anyways, I'm gonna actually stop now and stop rambling. I swear, I'm gonna stop. Alright, so I'll see you all later, whoever's still here. I hope you all have a nice rest of your night, or nice day, and I'm just not gonna bother rating anyone, like I said. So whoever's here, you can just go watch whoever you want, or Syria. So there's not that many people here. Anyways, bye Ari, and bye Fish, bye Laskel, anyone else that's here. I'll see you all later, whenever. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, like, it wasn't as warm today as it was supposed to be, but it was still really, really nice going hiking, and even getting warm enough that I could take my gloves off and my hands didn't get cold. So I'm going to try to go do something outside tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday I'll be working, so I won't, wait, what? See, Syria is also watching now. Wait, that's like wait, is this the same thing as we were talking about with the listening? So I'll probably do a IRL stream tomorrow. I might go try to either tonight or tomorrow night play some game also. Because I won't stream Friday or Thursday or Friday because I'll be working. And then it depends on the weekend. If what like me and Meryl are doing or anything. Oh, I see. Okay. No, you don't have to go watch Saria, but Saria is who I'm gonna go watch, and one of the more entertaining people on Twitch, in my opinion. So, you know, it was just a recommendation, not a requirement or command or whatever. Anyways, bye, Ari. Bye, Fish. I'll see y'all later. She is who I am going to watch too. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll probably listen to her stream while I drive home, and then watch it when I am home, when I'm eating dinner and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna go home. I am pretty hungry. I'm gonna drink coffee and eat dinner, and then figure out what I'm gonna do the rest of the evening. But anyways, I'll see you both later. Like I said,